We just got our first in-game look at cviper in Street Fighter 6, and also learned what she's up to in the latest entry of the legendary fighting game series. Plus, Capcom has finally showed the first batch of hot new summer costumes in action. Saludos mi gente, my name is Dream King, and today we are back with some big Street Fighter 6 news. Though Capcom is gearing up for the big release of Season 3's first DLC character, Sagat, in a couple of days, that hasn't stopped the company from showing up and showing out at EVO 2025. Before the Street Fighter 6 Top 8 finals, 2 new trailers for the game were shown, and brought with them some juicy new details for upcoming content. The headliner here is easily the in-game reveal of cviper, who is next in line to join the fight after Sagat. Previously, we had only seen her in the initial Street Fighter 6 concept artwork that showed this season's full lineup, but today Capcom unveiled her Street Fighter 6 World Tour teaser. This has been par for the course for every DLC character that came before her. Capcom starts by showing off their World Tour intro, which is essentially what you'll see when you meet her in the game's single-player adventure mode. And if Capcom follows suit, the next trailer we see for cviper will be her gameplay reveal, and we can expect that sometime before her release this autumn. These intro trailers provide details on what each fighter's story is all about in Street Fighter 6, and today we learned what cviper is up to these days. Apparently, Viper is now the research director of Siren, a company that is speculated to be the remnants of the defunct criminal organization led by Seth, SIN, or Sin, due to both sharing some similar practices. The teaser features Johnny Street Fighter walking through a test lab as he comes across a hologram of former Shadaloo leader M. Bison. cviper enters the room and explains who the hologram is, noting that what we're looking at is a simulation programmed to emulate Bison's battle prowess. In other words, this thing has Bison's attacks and strength, and Viper is in charge of testing it in combat to see how top tier it is. As you might expect, even a hologram of Bison cannot be contained. We see the hologram turn on cviper and attack her, but she is able to dodge the Psycho Crusher and find an opening to immobilize the simulation using one of her electricity-producing gadgets. So there are a few things going on here. Starting with her storyline, back in Street Fighter 4, cviper was an undercover CIA agent who infiltrated SIN, which was the weapons division of the criminal organization Shadaloo. She was employed as a SIN operative and put in charge of the Battlesuit project to test its capabilities while also finding new recruits for the evil Syndicate. Despite being employed by Street Fighter 4's main villain Seth, who was also the head of SIN, Viper was secretly against everything he stood for. By the end of her Street Fighter 4 storyline, she was able to collect information and send it back to the CIA before eliminating Seth, who Viper notes is Seth number 15 of many Seth clones that were produced as backup bodies for M. Bison. Capcom hasn't confirmed it yet, but her past storyline seems to suggest that Viper is once again undercover in Street Fighter 6, this time leading the new organization's research department. It's possible that she aims to learn everything she can about Siren before dismantling it. This teaser trailer also gives us a quick glimpse at the new and improved tech that cviper uses in battle. We see a circular contraption on her gloves appear that produces electricity, much like she used to do in previous games, and she grabs M. Bison by the head, releasing an intense electrical surge throughout his body to disarm him. Now this is particularly interesting because oftentimes the maneuvers and things these DLC characters do in their World Tour intros reflect what they can actually do in a fight. Back in Street Fighter 4, cviper performed a similar head shock with one of her normal throws, and she also lets out a more intense one during her Ultra 2. So this might be a hint at this concept making a return either as one of her throws, which is most likely, or a bigger move like one of her supers. Beyond that, cviper's new in-game model looks great already, and it'll look even better on the fighting ground end of things. Viper is looking fine as hell in Street Fighter 6, and speaking of hot characters, Capcom went for the double whammy today with their reveal of the first batch of Outfit 4 costumes. As we talked about in a previous video, Street Fighter 6 will be releasing the Outfit 4 set of costumes in waves, beginning with this initial 7. Luke, Jamie, Kimberly, Mano, Aki, Cammy, and Chun-Li are the first to receive their outfits, and all of these here are summer swimsuit themed. It's pretty clear that Capcom's goal with this first batch of Outfit 4 costumes is to have these fighters show off a lot of skin. Every character here is decked out in their best beachwear, and the trailer makes sure to put everyone's assets in the spotlight. Truth be told, all of these new costumes look really good in action. And with these being paid DLC, they will undoubtedly perform well on the sales front. Luke's costume sees him rocking swim trunks, flip-flops, sunglasses, and a fanny pack that he wears across his back. Jamie's got swim trunks, an open vest, and a long ponytail. Kimberly is wearing a small yellow bikini and an open jacket over the top of it. And just like the concept art, Aki is scantily wrapped in bandages. All 7 of these hot new summer outfits will be released alongside Sagat on August 5th, so you won't have to wait too much longer to pick them up. I'm still a little bit concerned about how Outfit 4 is rolling out and what this means for future costumes and their themes. If we get more costumes in a few months, will they also be swimsuits, or are they going to be Halloween themed? You can check out this video here where I delve into that topic, as well as a potential hint at how and when all of these costumes might actually launch. What do you think of cviper's in-game look in Street Fighter 6, and which of these new summer outfits is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends, as it is a major help and it is much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching.